Yes, trending topics today are being brought to you by State Farm. Hey, look, take it from me, Angie. When it comes to insurance, State Farm is the real deal. They give it to you straight, no games, no gimmicks, just guidance you can count on. And with a network of 119,000 agents, you'll have someone local to talk you through options that fit your personal needs versus a general policy. Get the insurance you deserve. Get State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote or find an agent at statefarm.com. Now, one of the top things trending during our whole quarantine session has been this show called The Tiger King from Netflix. You all have heard about it?
Yes.
All right, so L'Oreal told me, L'Oreal's the one that told me to watch it. I just finished it and I was in shock. But you're seeing people talk about it on Twitter. It's basically, it follows the story of this guy, Joe Exotic, whose real name is Joseph Maldonado Passage, who claimed to be the nation's most prolific breeder of tigers. And it's a 7-part Netflix docuseries. It looks at the bizarre celebrity life of Exotic, along with like all these, like a former cocaine drug lord is involved.
Circus, literally.
Polygamy is involved. And a hit on somebody is involved as well, where it looks like the Tiger King is now filing a lawsuit claiming his civil rights were violated. Exotic Joe is suing several government agencies and his former business partner. People magazine says he's seeking $94 million in damages. And according to court documents, the former zookeeper and large cat enthusiast is seeking nearly $74 million in loss of personal property and another $15 million for false arrest and the death of his mother. The Tiger King is currently serving a 22-year sentence in Oklahoma for paying a hitman to kill an animal rights activist. If you have not seen it already, you need to see it. I still have questions. I don't know what happened.
You're supposed to say spoiler alert, I think, Ange.
Our producer Duncan is going crazy in the studio.
It's news, though. This has been in the news, so it's not really.
The whole premise of the docuseries is him paying a hitman to kill the animal rights activist. The question becomes, did he do it? So that's what the whole docuseries is about. But it's based on that idea that he wanted to kill this woman.
He should have hired whoever she hired to get rid of her husband.
But he's famous. Like, he's famous. If y'all see him, you've seen him before. He ran for president before.
He did run for president and had a viral video, with his whole slogan, and he was in this tiger cage. But it's a wild show. Definitely watch it, The Tiger King on Netflix. Meanwhile, the U.S. has now the most cases of the coronavirus in the world. Speaking of crazy, data from Johns Hopkins University shows the U.S. now has more than 82,000 cases, passing both Italy and China. Now, while the virus began in China, until now, it had the most cases. Over 1,100 people have died in the U.S. Most of the deaths have been in New York and Washington State. I'm Angie Ange. That's your trending topics. Follow me at Go Angie on the gram, all one word, at Morning Hustle Show.
Okay, thank you so much, Angie. It's your man, Head Cracking. This, my friends, is what's going on in the world of hip-hop, man. Let's start with Kodak Black. He is out of jail. Well, at least he's out of the jail that he was in. Now he's in a new jail. He's in Niagara County Jail in Lockport, New York. He revealed that, basically there was a lot of things going on in the other prison, and he's going to be there till this corona thing is over with. He was doing a video call with one of his peoples, and he was like, hey, man, we lost power at the other prison like 3 times, and everything's all messed up, and he hopefully wants to get out of there before the world ends. Because he's like, yo, this coronavirus thing is crazy, crazy, crazy. So hold your head and don't let nobody do it for you, Kodak Black. Moving on to other hip-hop news. Huh?
No, I just said no.
Okay. Yo, check it out. It is Friday. New things are dropping today, man, as far as projects go. You got ADHD, the new project from Joyner Lucas, man. That dude's been setting the internet on fire with his visuals. Yesterday, we was talking about his joint Will, which was a dedication to Will Smith that he put out. And my man is real consistent on the mic. Be sure you pick that up. You also got 2020 Pyrex Vision, a surprise EP from rapper Young Jeezy. Nobody saw that coming, man, but he hit the people off with it. You got Pandemic by Comethazine, Coolie High Volume 2 from Joey Cool. You got the new album from Party Next Door, Party Mobile rather. L'Oreal got more for you about that in the lowdown. And Slim Thug actually has a new EP called Thug Life. Well, actually, it's an LP. It's called Thug Life. So he dropped that this week, the same week that he admitted that he had the coronavirus. And speaking of people admitting they have the coronavirus, man, a big shocker came yesterday when Scarface announced this.
This whole 3 weeks has been an ordeal, Will. It's the craziest I've ever done and seen in my life, you know? Like, I've been to the point where I just felt like I was gonna die, bro.
Yeah, Scarface has the coronavirus, and he is really, everybody's like story is different. Some people get it and they're like, hey, I feel okay. Some people, they're going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like Scarface is, a little bit older. He's like an elder statesman within the hip hop game, and we wish him a speedy recovery. We wish everybody a speedy recovery that's dealing with this, man. So hold your head up high, stay blessed. And listen, if you're trapped off at the crib this weekend, you got a couple options. One of my favorite shows comes back today for season 3. I'm talking about Netflix's hit series, Ozark.
That's right. Yeah. Shelby State represent, just so y'all know, the Ozarks is in Missouri. It's in Missouri, all right? Couple hours down from St. Louis.
Okay. Now, if you've never seen show, it's one of them things. If you start with episode 1, you're going to plow through the rest of it. So now you'll have 3 seasons to plow through. Be sure you pull up on that. And just a second ago, we was just talking about that Tiger show, right? If you want another show that's just as twisted, Netflix got this show called Evil Genius. It's another documentary that's based on a true story. Yo, if you can do yourself the service of not finding out how it ends in real life and just watch the show, it's a hell of a ride. It's about a group of people, possibly, who may or may not have robbed a bank. But the way they robbed the bank is the illest thing ever. It's definitely worth checking out. But anyway, that's it for me. This is our stories I'm following Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud, HEADKRACK. Billy Sorrells is on sports. What up, homie?
Hey, man, when you hear that music, I transform from Billy Sorrells into Billy A. Smith. And here's what's going on in the world of sports. First off, we want to say a heartfelt goodbye to one of the Harlem Globetrotter legends, Fred Curly Neal, who passed away at the age of 77 yesterday. No word yet if he passed away due to coronavirus-related illness or not. He did pass away in the New York area. And another guy who we really can't stop hearing about. His name is John Bones Jones, and he's got a pistol on him, and he's drunk. Yep, he was stopped in Albuquerque by the police after reports came out that there were shots fired. They pulled up. They asked him about the shots being fired. He said he knew nothing about it. They then realized he was drunk and was planning on driving. They blood tested him. They got him right there on the blood alcohol level was 2 times the legal limit. And he had a pistol under the seat and a bottle of tequila in the back seat. He was throwing his own party. So the UFC went on to make a comment yesterday that they were investigating that matter further, and I'll give you more info on that as more info comes out, and that's all I got in the world of sports. BILLYSORRELLS, the one with the hat.
We are the Morning Hustle.